Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to Underkeep, a game that I saw on Steam and was like, that is extremely interesting because it reminds me of classic D&D dungeon crawlers. So we're going to go ahead and give it a go. We're going to actually create a party. I want to see what your party creation's like. See if it really stands up to the sniff test here. Let's go ahead and add a hero. We have a choice of, Thief and Blood Major, not in the demo. So we actually just have basic ones. We got Warrior, which is going to be... Warriors specialize in weapon mastery, defensive techniques, and sustained melee combat. They're proficient with a wide range of weapons and excel at controlling the battlefield through durability and direct confrontation. Rangers specialize in marking their enemies, range pressure, they enhance their arrows with different effects. Void Callers specialize in protective barriers, healing, and disruptive void effects. So that's your cleric, I'm guessing. And then we have Wizard, which also has a main stat of wisdom. That throws me off a little bit. So yeah, we're probably just gonna have one of each. The question is, what do we actually want to put in the front line? Because Void Caller sounds like it's not going to be like a cleric. It sounds like it's going to have some of the abilities of clerics, but I don't think it's going to be a frontliner. So we may have to just do Rangers or something up there. I know Wizard's going to be a backliner. Maybe it'll be Warrior, Void Caller up front, and Ranger, Wizard. So we'll start with a Warrior next. Well, as far as the opening, we have humans, we have dwarves, we have elk. Elk favor agility and wisdom over brute force. They thrive in precision-based and magical rolls. And then exceptional strength and resilience, making them dominant for physical rolls. Their heavy build limits their agility, and their rigid nature makes arcane paths very demanding. Okay, no extreme weaknesses or strengths. They fit naturally in any role in the party. I think we are going to go Stoneborn Fighter. Sounds like a good go for me. Let's go ahead and just jump that one out. We have choose starting skill. So we have Flurry Thrust, Skull Rattle, and Slice and Dice. I think we're actually going to go Skull Rattle. That seems to fit the theme a little bit. Although 2 attacks for 4 stamina sounds like really good. Stun chance is super low on that. Oh, second hit only deals 35% damage. We're going to go with Big Boy, probably. So we'll go Skull Rattle. And what is this one? Maximum health and elemental resources. So yeah, we'll go with that one. So unlock that. So we can only choose the one. We could have actually gone with this. Can we actually... Let's see. Can we unlevel that back? Stoneborn next. We can actually change our choice. Let's go ahead and just do Flow of Life. A passive boost to health and resists. Puts them up at 37 life starting out. As far as our appearances, some interesting ones. That is an odd boy right there. Don't know why it defaults onto odd boy. Save for that unknown hero. Think as far as the looks, we're going to go with this guy, simply because he reminds me of the Neverending Story. I don't remember his name. We'll go with that. Seems fine. Let's go ahead and add yet another hero. We're going to look at the Rangers next. These are dexterity focused. So you have strength, dexterity. We're going to go with an elk. Favor agility and wisdom over brute force. I think they're going to be good on this one. Precision-based and magical rolls. So we don't have access to any of the passives for this one yet. A chance to shoot twice or with increased damage and critical chance. I think we are going to go shooting twice. So we'll unlock that one. And we only have the one skill point. We don't actually get to assign our stats over here on the left. They're just naturally there. So as far as elk go, we don't really have anyone that looks like they would be elk. Just by a quick look. So what is our ranger going to look like? You know what? You're our ranger. Let's go next. And we'll random a couple times there. Add a hero. Let's do the Void Caller. I'm assuming we can rotate them around. So Void Caller. We obviously want someone magically attuned. We'll do a second elk. Because they actually have decent wisdom and dexterity. Does someone else actually start with higher wisdom? Or is it just random? It is random. So you're re-rolling each time you load these. Okay, so maybe I should have done that. So we have 4 health to a single ally. Temporary damage absorbing barrier. Melee attack bonus to all party members. Creates a barrier absorbing incoming damage. Reflects a portion of melee damage. And then increases the healing and damage effects of all void spells. I'm going to go with probably absorption. So we'll unlock that. Leveling up one aura increases all other auras as well. We actually start with this. So maybe we don't take that? Because we already have... Oh, wait. We already have one level in each of those to begin with. No, it levels up all of them. Never mind. I am a dumbass. So we are going to go with you as the Void Caller. We'll go with Albus. And finally, we add another one, which is going to be our Wizard. There's only 4 stats. That's why we only have these. So it feels like we should probably just be going Elk on everything except for the Stone Caller. Hate that feeling, but it's fine. Surrounds the caster with a shimmering barrier, blah, blah, blah. We have Ice Shard, 10% chance to freeze, 2 enemies in front of the caster. Then we have a chance to burn. Burn, burn, burn. It's so precociously painful. And I think I do want to re-roll you a couple times to get wisdom up. There we go, 12. Out of these... That's 2 to 24. This is 7 to 13. Yeah, we're going to do lightning. It's more damage. I do find it creepy how this guy's moving. A few of them move. Not all of them. We're going to go with you as the wizard. Sure. Delos. Makes me think of freaking whatchamacallit. Divinity Original Sin. There we go. Welcome, adventurer. Every descent begins with something small, a simple task before the stone closes in. Brolin the cook is out of mushrooms. He points you towards the nearby forest. You bring him a handful of fresh mushrooms. He'll reward you with a hot meal and maybe something extra. Okay, use the arrows to move and turn around. So fairly standard stuff there. So we have mushrooms there. Can we actually just click it from here, or do we actually have to get up close? By right-clicking them or drag and drop. That's our universal inventory. So there's a mushroom. What's our quest, by the way? Just pick up a mushroom. A handful of fresh mushrooms will reward you with a hot meal. Okay. We also have a choice of equipment. You have a slingshot. You have a staff. And you have a dagger. So I'm going to move you and you around. Mainly because that seems like the wise idea, because you are ranged. Okay, we'll close that. Does that actually change anything? I don't know why they're black and white. There we go. We have to move or something to do that. That's interesting. So there's nothing we can click on in these. I am kind of like hoping that there's going to be... Soul lingers in the void. Oh, no souls linger in the woods. That's going to be a revival totem. Okay. That's interesting. And we have our skills on the right side of these. And that counts as a mace. We should be able to use it. Looking for more mushrooms is what I'm looking for. In case you're wondering why I'm kind of wandering. You can open the map at any time if you get lost or don't know where to go. Interesting. Nice. It doesn't actually tell me where I need to be going. This is back where we were. Can I actually zoom out? No, I cannot zoom out. But the map is not huge. You can tell it's trying to recenter itself as well. And we are hearing thunder in the distance, which is interesting too. Now, in games like this, there is a bit of a balance to make as far as how you design them and stuff like that. So I am looking at various features like how many items are on the ground. Fragment ruins, all things fade, but those who remember shall blah, 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 blah. But yeah, it's one of those things where I'm looking to see how much is on the ground. I'm looking to see how much is available to interact with. Like that stone thing there, the gravestone, that is interesting. Oh, we got a guy here. Hi. How you doing? This is where the path ends. Legend says the full game will continue when released. Okay. So we've actually got to explore up here. So let's see what kind of stuff they do. Are we going to look right? There's a strange rock to the east. Well, I will ignore your strange rock for a minute. As you walk through the dense forest, the distant echoes of a terrified scream cut through the rustling leaves. Pushing forward, you stumble into a small clearing where a lone trader stands atop a creaky, weather-worn cart. He desperately swings a wooden staff at a swarm of oversized rats, their red eyes glowing hungrily. Trader is barely keeping the creatures at bay. His voice trembles. I don't want to die like this. Please help me. And how are you going to act? Sure. Hold still, I've got one! You whirl the sling once, twice! The stone cuts through the air in a sharp whistle and slams into the lead rat's skull. Creature screeches and trembles aside, dazed but alive. This is... Oh, we're under attack. To arms! Giant rat. And a le pouf. Or assign one special skill per round. Using potions from the inventory does not consume an action. Interesting. If all characters act, the round ends automatically. You can also end the round by clicking on the hourglass icon. Okay. There's one down. We are taking damage on our wizard, unfortunately. And I should rotate this way and whack you. Just so that our stone guy can take the damage for this. Because right now, we are not doing terribly well. You guys swap positions, and you zap that one. Wow! Okay, that sucked. There is directionality in this. But I would have liked to have you get some XP. Find or resurrect a fallen hero to bring them to life. Cool. We already know where one of those is. We're going to go back here and get it before we actually complete that quest. Some of your heroes are hurt and could use some rest. Could also just do... Yay! Resting will replenish health, but requires the foods. Well, we will do that in uno momento. Hello, friend. Are you just one more forward? Yes. Hi. Thank you. I thought I was done for. Here, take this, he says, pressing a small iron key into your hand. It's for my chest, my supplies. You've earned it. I'm getting out of this cursed place while I still can. Perhaps our paths will cross again someday. Until then, safe travels. Ooh, and we got some gloves. Armor +1, required strength 4. Think everybody can equip that? Currently, our armor is absolutely atrocious. You can't actually equip it. You, oddly enough, can. So you know what? Get some armor. Enjoy. How are we looking XP-wise as well? Health, mana, XP. So you have 38 XP, 53, 53. So if you die, you do not actually get XP. Ooh. That's that's normal, but gonna be punishing. That looked like a coin. What else do we have? We've got a shrubbery there. Yeah, I am clicking on random stuff to see if it actually does anything. I am going to come over here and go to this rock. We are almost dead, but... half hidden by shrubs, rises low from the outcrop. Its surface is split with cracks where tufts of grass and weeds have rooted. At its base, near a clump of yellow brush, you notice a small round hole, no wider than a hand. Examine the rocks and hole more closely. Probe the hole with a stick or a weapon. Wait, there's life inside. Crouch by the hole, breathing slow. A faint warmth rushes your hand. A tiny pulse beneath the dirt. A snake, you whisper, scared. You stay still. After a moment, the little serpent slips out, flicks his tongue, and disappears into the grass. Examine the more closely. Through the opening, the base is suspiciously clean. Reach inside. And we got a Beastbane ring. Sweet. What does it do? Deals +1 bonus damage to animals. Intriguing. We're going to turn this way. We're going to camp here because I don't know if we can get ambushed at night. So as far as that goes, that would have actually been handy in the last encounter. I'm going to go ahead and put it on our ranger, even though the ranger is not probably our highest damage. And we are going to rest. That consumes food and resources, so we do need to be aware of it. You guys get swapped, and away we go. Now, I do think there might be reason to do this as a solo character. I don't know if there's going to be... Ooh, we got a weapon there. I don't know if there's going to be access to additional, whatchamacallits, party members, or if these are the only ones you get through the entire thing. As just a plain dagger. Can we actually attack with both? No. It is just a dagger. That is damage 2 to 4. This is damage 3 to 5. This has... I don't know if there's reach in this or not. If there's not, we're going to need to find a ranged weapon for our wizard. And yes, we can use this over here, or we can use keyboard and mouse, by the way. There's another mushroom. There's an apple. It's an apple. Do we take damage doing that? No. Some games will do that, where they do damage if you touch it. Jagged walls are clawed in by countless vermin. Oh. Try attacking anything that looks fragile. Got ourselves a helmet. The torch is burned, so I'm guessing that's burned out. As far as our equipment goes, let's go to you. It's higher damage. Chance to bleed. Yeah, we'll take it. That is a rusty dagger. That's what we had equipped, I think. No, wait, that's what was down here. Put the normal dagger on you. Fire resistance 5, armor requires strength 3. So frankly, everyone can equip that. That's kind of nice. I'm going to put it on... Yeah, I think going 2 warriors might be the way to go. And maybe 2 rangers. I think by the end, the mage is going to be higher damage, but considering how much tankier this Stoneborn is than anybody else, there is stuff there to be considered. So we're just picking up all the nonsense over here. I don't know if we are going to just run out of room eventually either, though. Mechanism is broken. It's gonna seal behind us, isn't it? Oh, Scourge of the Tunnels. Bonk. Stab. Double shot. That. Stab. I'm going to do that on you. We got him. We got a slice of worm meat. Ew. That's just gross. And this is a proper freaking dungeon. Looks like this is going to be scrollable, so I can live with that. Oh. You can't move right now because you've been spotted. Okay. That is not reaching him, unfortunately. But there is reason to hit them early. Interesting. Please stop beating on my little friend there. I don't know how much food we take to rest each time either, but we have explored this a little bit. What are you? Completely useless unless you're very determined dog. Seen better days. So we've got bones that we might be able to use like weigh down plates and stuff like that is what I'm thinking with those. Fill you up and possibly give you a few extra surprises. Interesting. So that is just a random consumable, and we also have potions and weapons up there. I'm gonna rest. Enemies nearby. Can we rest here? Yes. Okay, that used up quite a bit of supplies. So we do need to be, like, conscious of this. And yeah, we can't move. I kind of wish we could get a little bit of, like, a kiting situation going. To make these oh, for frick's sake. Yeah, there's no way he's going to catch up in levels. We definitely need to get like 2 tanks up front. But I wanted to see what all the different classes did. How far are we into this? 20 minutes? You know what? Let's go ahead and make a proper party now that we know the basic mechanics of how they work. So we're going to go ahead and return. But without saving, new game. Create party, and we're gonna make a proper party with this one. So we're gonna go warrior. We're gonna do Stoneborn. We're gonna make him. Do we want Skull Rattle or do we want Flow of Life? I think we're gonna go Flow of Life. We're gonna go same guy as last time. We're gonna go with Bork as his name because that is a hilarious name. We're gonna go a second warrior. We're also going to go Stoneborn on him. We're going to make him Flow of Life as well. He's going to be more serious looking. Manund. So there's our tanks. Now in the back line, we are going to go a Ranger Elk. Should I re-roll my stats because them stats be awful? Yes. We're going to go with doubles. And you. Kind of a similar look. Albelia, sure, and add hero, we're gonna go with Void Collar. So we don't have a mage in this one. There we go. Dozen wisdoms. Could do auras. Could do Void Mend as well. But I think out of all of these, I don't know when that would actually proc. Do we actually just have to manually turn that on and I just didn't? That might have been the situation that happened. And Rick. Start. Yada, yada, yada. We have all this going. Game saved. That is cool. Now you, skills, quests, yada, yada, yada. So we need to gather 5 mushrooms for that. So if we turn that on, well, I'll be damned. I was a moron. So, yeah, we have that going on. At least we figured it out soon enough. So we need 5 mushrooms. Go ahead and grab you. Doesn't look like there's anything in the bushes. We'll just ignore that. We can explore quite a bit quicker. Hi, how you doing? Finds great adventure and a buy button. Can we actually... Oh, I gotta find out. Save. Nope. I can't fight the guard. That would be a hilarious way if they like had part of the world changed because you fought the guard. Weight of time. We'll just get the map cleared out. Looks like there's actually more treasure up here as well. Tufts of weeds, and we've got... Wait, there's life inside. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and let that thing float out, and then we will go ahead and grab the item. Which is it going to be the same item is a question? It is! Okay, so you actually get that, so you do extra damage, because you can actually hit things from afar. We're going to have the event continue. I do think it is a missed opportunity to let me swap where we're moving, like back up and get into a strategic position. I think that is a missed opportunity. I would love to be able to do that a la... God, I just forgot the name of it. Grim... No, it's not Grim Dark, it's not Grim Hollow. It is... I am forgotten the name of it. Jesus. The dungeon crawling one. I've actually done a review of it, is the hilarious part. But where you're escaping the prison tower. We are going to go with... Ranger. Dazed, but still alive. So we'll bonk you. Rotate right. I mean, sorry, left. I know my right and left. Oh, you've got friends, huh? Is this the direction we want to be facing or this one? I'm going to face this direction for now. Because they just missed him. 0 damage because we had the defensive aura. That's why we wanted it. Ta-da! We all got experience on that one. Already doing way better. Until our paths cross again, we shall be fine. We got a little bit of money. We got some potions. We got the gloves. Looks like it does give you the same reward. So this feels very much like it has been given a very distinct treatment. I did not mean to move you. So you have slightly better dexterity. I probably should have re-rolled his stats for some stuff there, but we'll go ahead and give those guys the armors. I do need to get ranged for our little friend there. Okay, as far as the map goes, there's a treasure over there. So we might not want to be going into the Dungeon of the Worms. Because the worms do not seem like they are going to be particularly useful to us. Other than just XP. Ah, finding all the things. And yeah, there's the worm den. So we will want to go there eventually, just not right now. Actually, it does not look like there is another way around. We must go through the worm den. Also, there is one other way we did not explore. Let's go ahead and go this way. We did not... Oh, there's still work to be done. Fine. Fine. Leads me to believe that there might be a secret way across here as well. Because I see the chest. Right there. Aha! Secret passage. Oh, hi. Oh my. Hi, Skelly bro. I don't trust this one bit. It is undead, and we just wait a turn. I don't trust those statues, is what I don't trust. Yeah, he's not able to do anything from the back line. Ooh, we got a sword. We got some bones. Oh, it's going to be one of them puzzles. Okay, so we need you there. We need another one here. And we need that last one over there. So this is our way out. I'm not seeing any other treasure down here, sadly. That opened our loveliness there. Can we actually light this? The torch is burned. Yeah, I don't see any other treasure in here. There's literally just a drop down and fight a skeleton situation. Ah, we can approach this from the other direction. Interesting. That gets us an axe. Nice. Okay, so we can actually go back over that now that we've fallen down at once. Okay. That makes me wonder, are there other hidden things? I have to check. Nothing that way, nothing that way. That's all forest. Aura of the Void has been activated. So there is a reason to wall bump in this. Although it doesn't look like there's a lot of reasons to wall bump. That's just to teach us that, hey, there's invisible passages. You can do things with them. Enjoy. Okay, as far as our characters, we're going to go ahead. You have 37. You have... Okay, so they both have 37 life. So they can both tank quite a bit. And put that on you. Can we actually... Oh, we can only put one hand. Okay. So that is... I'm guessing red just means, hey, that's weaker. Neither of you really have things that are geared towards maces at the moment, because you don't have the smash. So evasion +1. Currently have 6 evasion. Equals dexterity ×2. So you might actually be able to evasion tank a little bit. So yeah, we'll go sword on you. That is a two-handed sword, it looks like. Is axe two-handed? Yes. No, actually, no, it's one-handed. That's interesting. You have 3 strength, so you can't equip too much. This is okay. Yeah, we only have 2 of the mushrooms. We need more. Does this actually add... Oh, it adds evasion. We're going to actually put that in our inventory. I'm going to put it on you. You're our frontliner. You should have the armor. Okay, so where is... I still don't know what this grate is about. Kind of want to touch it. You find it interesting we were able to step back there for once. Oh, he gets stunned by this little bastard. Interesting. Little bit of damage taken. Not too bad. Let's see. Which way is the best way? I'm gonna check this out first. Now we're back here. And yeah, it's just skip around, but we can... I kind of wish there was a hotkey for that as well. Probably going to be resting soon, so we might as well use up our resources to not have to use up other resources. Yeah, he can't hit from the back line with that, unfortunately. Okay, I think we can get one more fight out of this without using up healing potions. You try every key you have, but none of them fit. Okay, so that one works. Doesn't look like there's any keys there. I'm gonna leave that door shut for now. Simply because it seems like the wise idea to let it just exist there for a minute. And not have things come through it to fight us. It really does feel like we want to be spending as much time... Oh, we can dig through those with tools. Interesting. Yeah, spend as much time with blocked enemy paths as possible. So that... There's another one. There's a path up. Oh, and we have levels up, I think. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and close this. We've kind of secured this area right now. Let's go ahead and take that level up. And we did not have to rest because we leveled up. That is a good to know. Okay, so if we go into our characters, skills, we could get another point into this. That gets us a bunch more life and resists. Not going to let them do as much damage, but... I think making them tanky right now is the play. You need more damage, though. So I will unlock that passive. And you could use... This is going to be a damage spell, isn't it? Yes. That's 11 absorption every 100 steps. I'm going to unlock the heal, just so we have a way to recover without resting. And I don't think we get more stats, unfortunately, so that might be something to keep an eye out whenever you're going further in on this. So we're up to 3 mushrooms. Whole bunch of other tools. I don't know if we actually just have a limit on our miscellaneous, or if it's just going to be uncapped. I think it might actually be uncapped. Okay, open you up. We've got boots. They give evasion, so they're going to go on this guy. We've also got rusty axes and all that fun jazz. Not going to worry about those. We have a better battle axe anyway. In fact... No, we're keeping the rusty longsword. You're up to 13 evasion. And yeah, it looks like we can stack up the bones as well. Where... Oh, hi. Hi, guy. I was not expecting to see friend here. And yeah, we can't hit him with that. Ooh, nice. Going all evasion on the not evasion character seems like a great idea. I wonder. No, nothing on those. And it looks like we might be looping around to somewhere that we've seen before. Hayes room. Okay, so there's something there. And this is the other side of the chest room. So we've actually cleared everything in here. It is extremely welcome. We do need to probably find tools to dig out those paths. Unfortunately, we do not have such things as these. Okay, so map-wise. There was the... Over here was the skeletons. This is the worm area. We have a path in there. We're probably going to get tools here to clear that out. We're probably going to get our 5th mushroom. I had to take a wild guess. Oh, hi. Hi, friend. Are you friend or foe? I think you might be foe. Nope. Golden spores drift through the chamber, glowing like dying embers. The air is damp, faintly sweet. The figure shifts, roots creak, spores pulse as it watches you. The voice does not speak. It settles into the air, heavy as wet soil. Strange. I sense kin nearby. Tell me, are you thieves? What are you? Shape is near human, but the movement is wrong. Spores pulse faintly as it shifts, presses a mycelium hand to its chest. Root and rot, it says. Bound to soil, given form. What do you want? You seek flavor, creature replies, its voice soft. I seek my little ones. Return the caps you gathered, and my gratitude will not be empty. The sound that follows is barely a hum, warm and trembling. Worry clings to it like dew to a leaf. Step back, keeping your hands visible and your weapons sheathed for now. I have a feeling we're going to have to fight that thing. That looks odd. That has, like, purple crap on it. And you are not a weapon. How do we use you is the question. Oh, we just click on it. Okay. Got ourselves a rock. This, I think, is going to be our 5th mushroom, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, well, time for tonight's mushroom stew. Actually, we're going to back away and leave so we can save real quick. Always save before fighting what is very obviously the dungeon boss. Can I actually whack you? Nope. Not before the thing starts. Creature shudders as golden spores burst upwards, swirling through the cavern air. Look, it's big, Sir Molesworth. Time for you to die. You do not have nearly as much life as I thought you were going to. What are you? A spore heart cluster. Interesting. Oh, and we have literally more armor here that I did not notice. Oh, you do not have the stats for this. Required dexterity 4. 4 dexterity for that. We should have re-rolled. Yeah, you get that for now. Quests. We now have wanting only finds less skin. Now forever. Time for dinner. You encounter stranded. Okay. So I think that is our 5 mushrooms. We're going to have some trippy nights, considering we're eating a sentient freaking mushroom. That said, hello, Cursed. How are you doing today? That doesn't do anything. Bonk. Oh, we could have gotten... Could have gotten the 5th mushroom without fighting that guy. Now I feel bad. I feel so bad. I wonder if there's going to be more dungeon after this one, or if this is the extent of the demo. Because so far, I'm actually enjoying this. I like the design. It's cathartic. It's not overwhelming. I do wish there was a bit more in the way of stuff to interact with in the world. Like, let us click on the bushes and the walls and get information from that. It is just a stone wall would be enough. If you whack it, have it say something like, oh, it appears to shift, or oh, it does nothing. Roland's eyes widen the moment he sees the hall. 5, oh, 5, oh, 5, he mutters, already weighing them in his hands like precious gems. These'll do nicely. A stew, maybe a roast, maybe both. You're a lifesaver. Tosses you a reward with the same enthusiasm he reserved for fresh ingredients. Groovy. Sure, I'll give him the strange item. What in the 9 kitchen is that? Roland stops smiling. He gives you the same as he gives spoiled meat. He pokes it with a spoon. You didn't just forage, you hunted. I could probably cook this. Good work. Yay, he pays you extra out of respect in case he brings something worse next time. I think that is the end of the demo. Yep. That is actually pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Oh, no, the demo does not end here. The full version is just another path, one that we all must take. Wishlist, Underkeep, yada, yada, yada. You're raking the grass team. I enjoyed that. That was fun. That is what I'm looking for in a dungeon crawler like this. Just something simple and enjoyable. A lot better interface than a lot of, let's just say, older games in the genre. I'm looking at you, Eye of the Beholder, which, great games, by the way, but controls are very mediocre in that. And then you have ones that are even more obtuse. That, at least Eye of the Beholder, you can actually just click on screen and you get shit done. But anyway, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time. Maybe we'll play a little bit more of this and try out the different classes, but we'll see.